Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Battle Brothers. So we're here in Dahab, where there are a few 2-star contracts that I plan on doing, although I plan on also doing the arena first if I can. I haven't really taken a look at it, and we're really low on food, so that's where most of the money from the arena is going to be going. We also did get some serpent scales and some glistening scales prior to ending the last episode from some serpents that we had fought. And I went ahead and looked up what they went and crafted, and I don't think I'm going to be using what they do make. Someone can correct me if they make something really good, but I'm thinking that the money from these sounds a lot better than what I'm actually getting. So after I do the arena, I'm going to go ahead and sell those, just because I wasn't too impressed with what they make and the cost for all those, and I thought the money would help us more right now. So that's kind of the plan. Do the arena, do the 2-star stuff, sell what we can, get maybe a few upgrades. So let's see what we are doing. That's not a fig tree, it's a spider. The alchemists, bless their learned hearts, call them Webbernecks, which is a silly name in truth. They're spiders. Unfortunately for you, a boot will not be sufficient this time around. There's 4 of them. When you're ready, put these on 3 men who will be fighting. Alright, so we gotta fight 4 spiders and get 590 crowns, which will give us a good bit of money. So I'm thinking Lorky's going to be going in, Ired's going to be going in, and a Seeger's going to be going in. And I did switch some of the gear around because 4 of our guys are pretty wounded. So hopefully this isn't going to screw us up too badly. So once again, we have to wait for them to come to us. So let's see what happens here. So we're going to adrenaline, then we're going to slash at the one right next to us. Mace the one up here. Maybe. Yeah, we'll just end the turn there. Split man on the spider right in front of us, and then adrenaline. Move up to protect our pole mace. Then adrenaline again. Split man again. Spider down, moving in front and adrenalining. Oh, that's not good. See if I can't get... we'll help out... I think that's Lorky. The axe. Let's try to break out of these webs, because if I remember right, let's see here. Web status, we're unable to move. We take twice as much damage received by a Webberneck's attack and will ignore armor. We do minus 50% damage. We have minus 50% melee and ranged defense and minus initiative. There we go. It's off. Spider down. Breaking free. And we'll just try to go first again. Smashing spider. That's a no. Smashing spider. And splat. No one even got injured. So Ired leveled up there. A Seeger got Pit Fighter. That was a mighty fine show, Crownling. Would not mind it in the slightest if you came back again. So let's see, what can we do? He is a level 5 2-handed berserk. So my build here tells me after adrenaline to get gifted. However, we're doing pretty well here. Maybe not the best on defense. And I need 80 plus health. We have 85. So maybe focus a little more on stamina for when things hit the fan there. And since I have gifted here, I can either go Pathfinder, and then Underdog is next. So yeah, Pathfinder, so the whole I can move easier in rough terrain. Let's do that. Because it wants me to go Underdog or it wants me to go Battleforged then Underdog, but we can flip things around. Since I didn't grab Gifted yet, because I might be trading Gifted out for something. Alright, so let's take a look here at what the contracts are. I wish I could take a look at them without turning them down. I'm feeling the one on the left more, of course. To the Master Astrologer, a good day by road to the east. Let's talk money. It's only 250 crowns when the job is done. That's really not worth my time. I need some time to think about this, and then I can take this one. Okay. This one's worth 650. Monsters have been spotted near Dahab and are to be destroyed. Okay. 130 in advance, 520 when the job is done. Sure, buddy. So either serpents or hyenas, I'm assuming, but there might be something else in the area. We do need food, so we're going to spend the money he just gave us on food. So we're going to take some of the goat cheese. That gives us some rations. Like I said, I want to see this really quick. I'm not sure if I get more money because of ambushed trade goods or trade routes, but nonetheless, we are going to sell these serpent skins in the glistening scales here. I think I'm also going to get rid of this pitchfork. And we can get rid of some of the nomad maces I have, because we have a few. Then we should be good for a little while. I probably want to hire a stand-in for now, because I have some men, but like 4 are healing up. So there's a peddler. I can try with the indebted again, but yeah. Day teller. There is a servant. Caravan hand is expensive, but he might actually be good. I don't know. He also comes with a scythe, so if nothing else, I get that out of the equation. What are the scythes even worth? 350. And he does come with his own armor that I don't have the most of, so I don't want to be spending that much, but he does have his own armor. He's got 2 melee defense and 2 melee attack. He was worth it. Alright. So where are my tracks? Let's go and find this thing. I am going to try to... 6 hyenas. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is bad. This is bad. How is everyone down here looking? Broker's almost down. Gustav, we might be able to throw in the back row. I have a plan. The hyenas are right here. I was hoping to get the guards to help me. But that might not be a thing. We'll take Gustav out. I doubt he's up to the task. And he can... Emira here, realistically, he's going to be a sacrificial anyway, I think. So he can maybe take a few hits from me. Well, we're taking out a few other hyenas. Yeah, these two are going to take a while, though. Okay. Yeah, they're not going to follow me, are they? I just have to actually engage. Wait, it is done. Okay, I want to make sure about that. I do have everyone equipped something, so let them charge at me. They're going to be using that go-around tactic, which I don't like either. Alright, let's sling a few stones. 31, 31. You can wait. You can wait. Lorky, you can move right here. Bonk. Adrenaline. Now your job's actually just a shield wall right there. Because if I didn't engage these ones right there, they were going to go around, and I'm assuming this hyena still is going to try that. Gonna adrenaline with Ired. I'm actually gonna have he's gonna drop really fast, but the thought is I'm gonna get all these guys down really quick. Okay, let's see what we can do to this hyena. I'm surprised this one came down to me here. The stones aren't doing much, are they? Battle standard? There we go. There's a hit. Slash. Slash. We're gonna pole mace. We have a better chance at hitting this one here. Okay, there it's down. One, two. Alright, so I'm gonna leave Lorky there. I was thinking about moving him, but no. Just keep shield walling there, buddy. That's all I want you to do. %43 chance to hit. Come on, let's take some hyenas down here. 49. Okay, that's another one down. This one wants to run. Two left. Ired, get in combat with it, then adrenaline. I was hoping that stone would hit. Lorky, adrenaline. Then whip the hell out of it. One left. Ired. Hit one. Hit two. Not gonna adrenaline. Lorky. Smash it. Adrenaline. Banner. Come on. Aww. And I need to move to right here, so I can't... Actually, if I would have used the rotation, I probably would have been able to, but that's fine. Going right next to him. He wants to run away now. So get as many people right next to him as possible. Let's hit him with a rock. That's a no. Whip go. Ha ha ha. So Emira did die. However, I kind of thought because of his really low base health there, I was just going to sacrifice him. Some acidic saliva. Some more raging hyena fur. I was going to turn the hyena fur into the pelts. I do want to check this though here. So normally in games like this, I like finding out on my own what the stuff is, but because it takes up so much space, I only have 99 spaces for now unless I pay for very expensive upgrades. I'm just looking up what they turn into. So I can turn the acidic saliva into a smoke potion or into snake oil. I'm probably going to be selling that as well. Okay. So I'm taking everything. These will sell for a good bundle. Losing my voice a bit. The strange meat's gonna... I'm hoping that's hyena meat, not Ired. Or, Amira, rather. And collecting my crowns. Crownling, this job you have done well. See to the chest, and you will find your purse swell. 520 crowns, thank you. So I am going to do this contract as well. However, I want to double check this. Lorky can still go in. Ired isn't too injured, so he can go in. And then I can use the pole mace again. I mean, I guess I could use some lower level people and level them up. Like, I could probably put Shakiba in there. Actually, we'll give him the scimitar. I'd really like to level up Lars, but I don't think I can count on him quite yet. So we'll also bring Lorky and then a Seeger here. Provided it's nothing like stupid. So once again, selling the acidic saliva. This sells for so much. So arena, 2 recently retired bandits. So we'll slaughter them like lambs. I accept 760 crowns to, or gold to accept this. Now I will say there are conditions I will run away in. Oh, not you. I wanted a Seeger here. Where's my third one? I want here. Or just rather reload. There are conditions where like really stupid people spawn in the arena, and I'm not sure what causes that to happen. So if I see something like a triple flail, I'm probably out, but I don't think I'm gonna see that quite yet. Alright, so let's see what we get here. This shouldn't be horrible, but I really should have put Jakiba closer to the group. I really should have. You know what we're gonna do is just keep moving backwards a little bit and make them really come to us here. So he ended. If we wait, go closer here, and then start going all in on this guy, I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. Now the pole mace has to come closer. Now split man, adrenaline. There goes my armor, but let's go all in on him again. Pole mace misses. Split man. At least he went for someone else. Down he goes. I need to start putting people together in the arena. What's this? Crushed finger. That's not bad. Heals for 2 to 3 days. That's just my minus melee skill. Jakiba is now a pit fighter. And we need to avoid fights for a little while. So this is enough food for 2 days. So Jakiba leveled up. Let's see what he gets. It's a mighty fine attack and defense level. Health seems lacking a bit, but we'll Colossus him. So now we have 76 health. 78. Gustav is a thrower. So that's going to be range skills up to 45. I would like a little more health on him, and we want some resolve. Then I did quick hands. Pathfinder is on this, and then throwing spec. So yeah, we'll do Pathfinder. And then just see if I have anything really to sell here really quick. I don't think so. All right, so we can sell a few shields. I got the Sipar shields now, so that shouldn't be the biggest deal in a bludgeon. With that being said, let's take this contract and we'll go to the road, or the astrologer in Azim Shab. It at least sends us somewhere that's going to have more contracts. We can stop at Quadim. And there's the beast tracks of the thing we hunted. And once we get on the road, we travel a little bit faster. We have some money now, so I mean, we can start investing in stuff, I think. The one thing I would really like to do is retinue, so we can hire people to help us. He takes 3,000 though, okay. I'll get into that in a second then. If trade goods here are not worth buying, but we can stock up on the rice for the food. Okay. I doubt I can afford anything fun. The big stuff is obviously very, very expensive. But I could get a mail with laminar plating. which is 135 armor. But I'll pass on that. Actually, what I should have done is check for actual people there to hire. And I think from here I'm going to go back up to Bokenburg, unless there's a good quest, to try to get that friendly relations with people. Because Dahab is the only other one I'm like close to. And they're like out of stuff to do. There's some stuff here, I suppose. Once again, not much. I'm out of the tools, though, so might as well grab some of this for the repairs. It's not cheap, but it's something. Anyone worth hiring? There is a butcher. There's a very cheap disowned noble. That makes me a little leery of them. Another butcher. Another thief. Kinda interested in the butchers here. Attack and a very, very high initiative. So a little bit of fatigue here. So they might be worth their weight. Very much so. He could almost be a backup bannerman. Figure out what to do with him soon. Okay. So let's take a look at these. We'll do the easy ones soon. Or first. Nomads. We can make them go away very, very quickly. 410 total to make nomads disappear. Southeast of here. Cool. So off we go to the Free Souls encampment. And they want me to hire some retinues. Followers of the Battle Brothers need not just be fighters. It appears that with companies growing renown and prestige, there may be others willing to ride on the coattails. Perhaps the tagalongs may be of great utility to the company, even if they're not contributing to the battlefield. I mean, that's what I plan on doing soon. So, let's see what we can do here. These two are still healing, and Jakiba is almost fully healed. Okay. So, let's put these guys up and see what I can get out of them. So we have a backup banner, bro. So maybe I want to keep him in the back. Although I don't have a range. He's not very good with ranged weapons, so maybe not. And we're going to give him the boar spear. Kinda want him to live, so I'm going to give him a Sipar shield. I'm not sure what kind of two-hand this guy's going to be late game, but we're going to make him into a two-hand. So I'll give him a scythe for now, because that just upgrades his hit chance, because like swords and spears have a plus 10% chance to hit. And we'll see where he goes for now. And just because they have horrible defenses, I'm going to give them shields until later on. Let's see here. Ired, you actually don't have a weapon, buddy. You no longer have the split hand, though, so let's give you that cleaver. And then, let's put a dagger or two on some people. I'm thinking specifically like Lorky and Ired here. So that if I do see any armor I want in here, I can stab people down. Not that I intend on, like, actually doing that too much, but it can be a thing. And then this is better than the short bows. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go. Cutthroats, outlaw, and a slinger. So the outlaw might have something good. Outlaw's right there, so I might actually want his armor. We can just get through the rest. We're waiting for them to come to us. We can at least throw some stones at the cutthroat right there. Husni, you can go up. Let's go for the cutthroat right there. Have to wait with the Seeger. Think with the Banner Bro too. Lorky. Swing. Adrenaline. Rashid. Let's get the Nomad Cutthroat down. That's a... You had a 70% chance there, buddy. Oh, you know what? We only have a 20% chance to disarm, but that might be the better bet. %13% chance, but that sword's gonna hurt. Alright, Wilfred. And Ired. Let's take... We can decapitate. And then Adrenaline. Jakiba. That's a miss. Just getting him in place. Banner's gonna go up here to help. Lorky. Let's go at the Nomad Cutthroat right there. You're gonna Adrenaline again. Decapitate him. Moving forward. I was not expecting that little switch. Taking out the Nomad Cutthroat if I can. 2 whiffs out of 60. Taking out the Nomad Cutthroat. That's a whiff. Wow, we're whiffing it. Bonk. Nope. Hey. Going for the Nomad Cutthroat here. Yikes. Alright, we gotta start on the Outlaw. Screw the armor. And then going for the Cutthroat up top. Well, we tried. Lorky. Let's take out the Cutthroat on the bottom there. That's a miss. It's a second death. Wilfred. And Husani. So, I mean, one of the new 2 people just died. That's not good. Ooh, some of these misses are not great. And then Lorky going down is not going to be good. I should not have split the party like this. But then some of these whiffs are like, am I really missing this? Decapitate. That's a no. Okay, pull mace on the Cutthroat here. They're down. I can't have Lorky dying. Is he gonna bleed at all? No. So we're gonna rotation. Going for the Cutthroat right here. Yikes. Just throwing rocks. There's 1. Nomad Slinger. That's not 2, but we can put someone by him so we stop him running away. Banner Bro can get away. Ired can try to do something about that Cutthroat there. Although it's not in a good spot. hitting the outlaw. Okay, he's at least down. Pole mace, they're down. Lork, you can wait. You can wait. Gonna try to do something about this cutthroat that's getting away. Well, Jakibo lived. He got a permanent injury, broken knee, melee defense, range defense, initiative permanently down, and then Wilfred and Husani died. Lars leveled up, though, so that's one of our ranged characters getting some extra range stuff. We did get that plated Nomad mail, so that's 105 armor. We did get their two-handed scythe, which has 50 to 70 damage. That's pretty good. We also got metal joint covers, worth 300 gold, plus 30 durability, minus 3 max fatigue. Those will be saved for a little bit later. Then some food, some money, 240 gold actually, so that adds to everything we just got. I mean, that would have been a lot easier if I could take Ingmar or Broker, but their injuries are pretty bad still right now. So I'm keeping them in the back. Let's see, Lars here. We're going to take range skill up to 55. We're going to take some health here, and we're going to take fatigue. Perk. We're going to take Pathfinder. Later on, we'll get some stuff for here. Now, I'm actually going to go to town here. I'm not sure, unless this is a travel one, I'm gonna do it and then we're gonna go up top. What's the contract? It is a travel. It doesn't say where though. It's for 3 days though. So how many crowns? 940 when we're done. I mean, that's worth a lot. Alright, I'm not sure about this. To Forest Land to the northwest. Need some time to think about this. At least it lets me do that. Where is Forest Land? That is not a place we can go to. So I'm not going to accept that contract just because we can't go to Forest Land. So I'm going to wait till day. We're going to get some stuff here. And then we head north. So, marketplace. Let's see here. Let's sell this scythe that's almost broken. We're going to sell a few nomad maces and the wooden stick there. Cleaver as well. A nomad sling. And we're going to go up. I think I'm good on... Oh, we can stock up on tools and supplies here. And rice is really cheap. And this spoils in 8 days. So I'm going to get food as well. Ingmar is fine. Broker is going to be fine in a few days, so I want to redo some inventory stuff here, because this is Broker's hat. But then, Lorky here, you probably need to go down. So we can give... we'll not give that armor, but we can give the axe to someone. Maybe give the axe to Ired. Bandits are really likely to use shield, so we'll keep the flail there. So we'll give Broker the better armor. Give Ired the better armor, and give Jakiba here the 80. Just keep switching this around. And now we have some backup 50s. Alright, north we go. To Thalberg. And eventually Bokenburg, but... pausing. Yeah, cutthroats we can take out. Get that money. Come back here, you. We're only slightly faster. Waiting for them to come to us. Taste stone. Hey, one actually hit for once. Alright, Ired. You can go here. Bonk, adrenaline. Then a Seeger, one down. Get that morale wavering. Ingmar, let's go for that shield. Rashid, I need you locking up both of them. Broker, Cutthroat. And you can go right here and slash away. Then this guy's more wounded, I think. This guy's more wavering though, so we'll try to whip him. And then Banner Bro, go. Cut 1. Move down. Adrenaline. There be 4 left. Move down. Pull Mace. He wants to flee. Ha ha ha. Now, I doubt we're gonna hit one of these guys with a stone. Color me surprised. Flail over the shield. That's a miss. Broker, if you would. And whip away. Rashid. That guy wants to run. I don't really blame him. Ernest. Shakiba. And Beard. There we go. Now, all of them but this guy up top wants to run. I, once again, really do not blame them. That's 1 down. Our archer's finally doing work. Ingmar leveled up. Broker leveled up. Lovely. Bunch of stuff we can sell because realistically I don't need any of that. I love this. That went nice and easy. Some stuff needs repairs. Ingmar. Attack. We need that defense cooking, buddy, and you need some health. I never really decided what I wanted you to be, but either way, I mean, do I go for student on him or do I go for gifted? I think I'm gonna go for student, knowing that later on I can get gifted pretty much. Yeah, we'll do that. So he'll level up faster. Broker, my tank, because he can get into some good situations now. Let's see here. We got Colossus, we got Pathfinder, we got Rotate. Oh, it says Brawny next. Fatigue and initiative penalty from wearing armor and helmet is reduced by 30%. So he can go faster. I mean, that's not a bad one at all. Because he's going to need fatigue later on, so that helps a lot. So now he has 659 fatigue. Okay, and that's going to do a lot more later on. Then we're going to grab defense. I need attack on him. I mean, realistically, the 108 health might not be a bad spot to stop at, but man, do I want to level it up more. But if he's already at this, he's going to get bogged down by more fatigue stuff. I'm leveling up fatigue, just so I have more usable stamina. And back up we go to Thalberg, until we find more bandits or nomads. Because man, that was not a good day for them, was it? Oh, don't be night when I get here. I want to sell stuff. Well, fine. We'll camp just because this heals wounds faster. I think it also repairs faster, but I can get kennel or dogs from the kennel. I am kind of tempted to do that just for the ability to like have a little more survivability on my archers, but that is so expensive. There are some really good things here too, like that military cleaver. One-handed that can do up to 60 damage. Okay, so we need to get rid of some of the militia spears here. They're taking up a lot of room. Also I should have checked. They're not giving me a good price. So realistically we'll move on, but I want to check the weaponsmith. I can get javelins for my thrower. Ooh, shiny. So he can do a little bit more. I think I actually want the axes more though, because they are, if I can math right, 35% more effective against armor. For the fact that they don't ignore as much armor, I think the throwing axes are better. And they have a higher chance to hit the head. They also reduce less fatigue, which is nice. So I'm going to buy some of the throwing axes. So what that lets me do is I know this is a very major damage downgrade from 25 to 40, like 35 to 50, so like 10 minus damage, but I'm doing a lot more against armor. Realistically, I should buy a second set for when I run out. And that's what Quick Hands is going to be for in a little bit, but not on you. But that's what Quick Hands is for, is to switch to that. And then I can put, I mean, for now, Gustav is fine having this. I might turn them into a, I should have been doing this before, but I might turn them into a hybrid. And then, if need be, I can, like, do the Nomad Sling on them. All things dependent, because that has some nice range on it. Get rid of these straw hats that have a lot less armor on them. I do want to check the tavern here quick, because sometimes they'll tell me about, like, things in the area. I hear a free company by the name of Battle Chosen, and it said they collect the ears of their enemies and wear them around their neck. Sometimes you get nothing. 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 So I didn't get anything out of that. I guess I only can pay 3 times. And after I'm done in Bokenburg, I can head up to Ivandorf. I'll leave the trading caravan alone because I'm trying to get a good reputation with everyone. Alright, how do they pay me here? Even worse. Good to know. But food is very cheap for when I need it. Should have waited to get the javelins. Alright. Job. They are being raided and there are witch burnings here. Look at these people. Brigands have been roaming these parts for a while now and people believe that they're about to attack us in great numbers. We need you to protect us, mercenary. If you can stop these brigands, you'll be paid handsomely. How handsomely is handsomely? 120 crowns in advance, another 480 when the job is done. Yes. Defend Bokenburg and its outskirts from raiding parties. Okay, I've never done something like this. I thought this was just going to be a go and fight the brigands. This is gonna be new. Hey, Lorky, how you doing there, buddy? You still have a pierced side for the fatigue, and you still have a cut arm in addition to be really hurt. Just kind of checking to see how everyone's doing here. Well. Where are the raiding parties? The brigands are in sight. Prepare for battle and protect the town. Okay, so how healed are people now? Few of my injuries have gone away. I still have the pierced side on Lorky. Not sure how I feel about throwing him into combat. Like, it is dangerous, but I feel like I might be able to work this in. So we're going to take the 2-hand off Chikiba here, and we're just going to give him a scimitar instead and a shield. Because of his defense minus there, I'm not sure how I feel about him as an actual character. And hopefully Lorky doesn't die. I tried to click them. So there's 7 of them. Okay. We're gonna wait. Lorky, go ahead and swing. And then adrenaline. And you can end your turn. Lars, we're going to go for that Brigand Raider with the two-handed there. Still gonna wait there. Wait for them to come at us. Gotta wait with the pole mace. Can wait with Ernest. There we go. So Ingmar. Brigand Raider. Bonk 1. Broker, let's go for the thug right here. Rashid. I would rather you go down here, but we're still gonna go for the Raider. Let's go for the one I've already hit. %48 chance. Yeah, let's go for the thug here. Down he goes. A little bit of wavering on people. And then Ired, down by 1. Split man. Adrenaline. Pole mace down. Okay, 1 Raider down. Yeah, we'll support the people up here, so Bannerman has to pretty much use his turn. Ired engages these two. Raider and Thug, we're gonna go for the Raider because we're gonna be engaging with multiple people here. And then Adrenaline, Lorky comes down. Can't do the split. Throw X at Raider. Over the shield. Over the shield. Slash. Slash. Poke Raider. He's almost down. We can go for this Raider again. He's almost down. Pole Mace isn't gonna get where I want, so we're gonna get in position to hit both of them later. And whip away. 1 more down. Another hit. And let's start going at the hammer. That's 1 more down. Pole Mace the Thug. Down here settled. Moving, and then... Oh, he's not in range. Oh, because the shrubbery is blocking it. And then hitting the Thug. That's a miss. They want to run. We're not going to let them slice away. Whip. Can't believe this went over this well. Bonk. Slash, slash, run them down. What I'm gonna try to do to this guy here is we're gonna pull out some daggers, given the opportunity. And we're just gonna stab him down. Maybe get that armor. Jakiba leveled up, Rashid leveled up. We got the mail, which is 110. We do have to repair it. We did get the nasal helmet, which is 110. Got a short sword, we got a boar spear, got a falchion, we got their shields, little armor, little food. Cool. Flesh and bones scattered across the field, hardly discernible from the one owner to the next. Black buzzards cycle overhead, halos of chevron shadows rippling over the dead. The birds waiting for the mourners to clear out. Broker comes over to your side and asks if they should start their return trip to Willibald of Bokenburg. You leave the site of the battlefield behind and nod. Looks like we did actually defend it. It didn't get damaged, that's surface vein. Willibud's staring out of his window as you enter. He's almost in a dream state, head bent low to his hand. You interrupt his thoughts. Thinking of me? The man chuckles playfully and clutches his chest. You are truly the man of my dreams, mercenary. He crosses the room, takes a chest from the bookshelf, and unlatches it as he sets it on the table. A glorious pile of crowns stare you in the face. Now who's dreaming? 480 crowns. So, nothing more we can do here, but we did get rid of the raiders. And we didn't actually take as much as I thought we would get out of that. So, maybe we can get someone... Oh, ambition fulfilled as well. So we didn't take as much damage out of that as I thought we would. I thought we'd lose a few people with raiders and all. Deciding that Bokenburg is a good place to invest your efforts, you decide to offer protection of the company and take up any work suitable to your talents. You act like gentlemen in your dealings with the locals and encourage the men to mind their manners while in this settlement. There was a course of some griping at first. Lorky was sorely disappointed to give up brawling with the farmers, especially with the Battle Brothers spending so much time in Bokenburg. But you convinced the men that having a friendly base of operations is important in your line of work, as it meant getting better prices on the market, and more people willing to join your motley band. It is also much less trifling not to have to dodge the militia all the time. You even enlisted the men to do some small tasks in exchange for nothing but goodwill. I found that little brat who wandered off and dragged him right home. Rashid brags as he quickly outvied by Lorky. I went to the market for the old spinster, split her firewood for winter, and even put out her washing. But I draw the line at rescuing treed cats. So we got one ambition done. Ired shares tales around the campfire of the northern heroics and monsters. There can't be much said of his dialogue, given that he isn't the most eloquent, but he does a great job of it through miming and drawing on the ground. One tale speaks of a friendly unhold. The man gasped at the very notion of it, but the barbarian slaps his wrist and waves his finger. This, you assume, is his way of telling you that it's all true. Every word or grunt. The idea of a friendly monster unsettles the men initially, but by the end of the story they clap and nod as though they wish it were really the truth. Captivating. Alright, done. We can go in Bokenburg. No quests, but, we can check the market still. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting much here. Yeah. I do need the medical supplies. We can stock up on tools and supplies here. And we can get some more ammo. I know I just spent a lot, but that's going to get me a lot in the long run. And we can get another person here. Holy hell. 65 health, 3-star in attack and melee defense. Yeah, we'll take them. I'm going to repair this armor. And we can throw on one of the cloaks we have for him. Then we can give him a headpiece. We have better head armor for some people, so this 70 can be switched around. I'm not sure why Lorky didn't have a helmet there. Probably because Rashid has his helmet. And then we'll give him... I think the falchion is better. And then Shakiba leveled up, so he has Colossus already. He's the one with the busted knee, though, so even with the Adarga shield, he's not going to be doing much defense-wise, I think. We can still try to keep leveling it up. And keep leveling up other stats. But realistically, I'm not going to expect much out of him defense-wise. But I can keep trying to level him up this way. And grab Student. Then Rashid leveled up. We're going to grab Colossus like usual. Yeah, backup Banner. Probably should have grabbed Student first, but they're going to use Colossus anyway. So leveling up Resolve, melee attack, and we're going to do Health. Because worst case scenario with him, I just pop on a two-handed spear or something, or a melee weapon, just kind of like a pole mace or something, and he does some great damage. And then from here, the plan is I'm going to go to Ivandorf. Brigands, come here, you. More raiders and thugs now. But that is fine. Once again, letting them come to us. Borky's gonna move up there. That's gonna be a big thing later on. I am gonna reposition people a bit. I'm just kind of waiting to see what they do. Actually, I think most of them have gone and aren't gonna be able to get to me. So we're gonna have you move up here for now, because you can't hit anyone. You're fine there. I would like Lars to move up a bit. Lorky we're gonna have move there, just kind of guard things in case they try to move around. A Seeger can stay there. Yeah, this is fine. And then once again they have to barrel into us, so we'll see where things land. And where people are once they are all moved. So Pole Mace, Brigand Thug. Kind of surprised that missed. Banner had a 77% chance to miss or hit. How? Well, Thug, 83 there. I'm kind of surprised on that one. Rashid. We're gonna go at the Thug right here, doing the damage we can before Broker comes down, and basically finishing them off. Gonna wait there, because this is a little wonky in this spot. Jakiba. Gonna try to... I think this is a throwing axe, but it might be a hatchet. We're going to take them out to the best of our ability before coming down. This poor guy wants to run. So we're going to try to hit the Brigand Thug right there, which we did not hit. Throwing axe at a raider. Bonk Thug. Split man again before adrenaline, so we go first. He tried to hit his own guy. So we are breaking on Igmar, that's not good. Let's try to hit the Raider again. There we go. Bannerman, Raider. Better chance to hit there when we miss. You know what, we're gonna rotation so that Ingmar is in a better spot. There's a Thug, a Raider, and a Raider, so I'm gonna take out the Thug if I can. Actually, no, we're just gonna shield wall with Broker. And then take out the Thug. Thug goes away. At 48 of 48. We're gonna do some damage to the one with the lumberjack axe here. Not doing too much there, but probably should have tried to disarm him. Throwing axes. 1 and 2. There goes his hat. Stabby stab the raider. Down he goes. Lash over your shield. Moving into the raider up top. Slashing him. Pull mace on the raider with the shield. That shield worked really well, didn't it? Slashing the lumberjack axe again. Actually, we can decapitate him. And then we're gonna adrenaline. Banner bro. Down they go. Just the one left. We're gonna try to disarm here. Okay, ending. Throwing axe. Armor is basically falling apart. What do you have? You don't have what I want, so we're just gonna stand right here and try to make him break. Same with you. Broker. I would highly appreciate it if you switch to a shield and start stabbing. Or, not a shield, but a knife. And I guess since his... You know what? His armor is going to break anyway. We did get one of the leather lamellar armor, so that's 95. That's really good. Another nasal helmet. Another boar spear. Ooh, a morning star. That could be good for a few different situations. Money, fruits and berries. Fun stuff. Very fun stuff. Taking what we can. Ivandorf, ho! Alright. So, we can do a contract here. Checking prices. We can get good prices here. So, this is where we'll pick up from next time. Just, you know, as a what we can do and where to go. I kind of want to event. I know there's a way to... It might be an event, but once I get enough money, I can buy them off. Or there's a thing with the retinue. I need to look at this really quick. The negotiator, and he costs 3,000. Allows for more round of contract negotiations with potential employers without any hit to relations, so he allows me to get a little bit more gold from any contracts and makes good relations with any decay slower and bad relations recover faster. So I want to get him, and I also want to get the scavenger because recover a part of all ammo used during battle and recovers tools and supplies from every armor destroyed by you during battle. I can get both of these guys. If I can get both of these guys, that would be really, really good for me. Other than that, I'm not sure what I would really want. Like, I know I can buy a cart for the donkey and increase my cart size, but I'm not really having problems with that. I think that either the negotiator or the scoundrel are going to be my first orders of business. So that's what I'm going to start trying to do, is like putting the money together to like actually get those. So I'm going to start selling like a lot of the weapons I don't need when... Maybe even some of these crafting materials, because I don't know when or if I'm going to actually use them. To scrape the money together for this stuff and go from there. And hopefully do like more of the actual battle stuff, going out and finding some of the encampments, because we're getting better. I would like to get a few more men, especially in the back lines here for like when people get injured, because like deep abdominal cut is cutting into his HP and fatigue here. We have pierced sides, so minus fatigue. So we have some injuries that I would like to like switch people out for in some cases, but such it is. So we'll go from here, see what we can do, and have some fun. So I'm not sure quite where I'll be picking up from, but or like what all's after, you know, this area, but we'll figure that out with the whole contract thing and all that jazz. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.